Okay, I promise this is the last time we're going to the tent for this trip, but I seen some extra little things I think we just need to point out, just little tidbits here and there. So we're gonna go check it out. Hi everyone, this is David with Tigner Adventures and my wife Ninette and our little cat Tansy. We live in our motorhome full time, and yep, we're back to the tent. But you know, there was a few things that was here and some people pointed out to me that I missed. So we're gonna go kind of check out those things. We're gonna kind of see if we can find those and let you know what's going on. And then we'll close out today because today we are leaving back to Yuma. It's the last day of the show. And so it's only open until 3 today, but we just wanted to get these last few things and then get back on the road. All right, we are at the Mine Lab tent. It's outside, has all the mining things. A lot of our friends have actually been pretty interested in this, so I thought it was kind of something we probably should bring up, but has talked about going out and hunting for gold, mining for gold. And you can do it with a metal detector, or they've got stuff here so they'll teach you how to pan for gold. So that's kind of an interesting little thing. So they've got that going here. It's not necessarily that cheap of a sport to get into, but it can be a lot of fun. Okay, everybody, meet Chuck. And Chuck, can you maybe explain what Proteng is and why they might want this in their rig?
I'd love it, yeah. Proteng is an acronym, actually, people don't know this, for Protect My Engine. It started in the race car industry. And a gentleman that had a race car team he was responsible for decided that 8 fires was a lot, and it is for anybody in his race cars. He needed to find something to protect the engines of the cars and his drivers. And so necessity is sort of the mother of invention, and so he came up with Proteng. And this little device here, this life-saving device, is what he decided would be great for his cars. He could install it with very little application. It was really easy to install. It leaves no residue when it activates. It's non-toxic, doesn't have any electrical wires as part of it. And so super clean. And the way that it works is inside this tube, there is a liquid. It's called FM200. FM200, when it reaches a certain temperature, changes from that liquid to gas. The gas gets really hot, about 300 degrees Fahrenheit inside the tube when it activates. It activates at the hottest part of the tube. You can see right here, the flames were licking this one. And so it activates at the hottest part. The pressure builds up inside the tube so quickly and with so much power and pressure that it has to escape. It escapes at the weakest point of the tube, which becomes the valve point, and that gets, the pressure releases that gas right at the fire and puts it out. It takes all the heat out of the compartment that the tube is placed in. And as we all know, when there's no heat, there's no fire. It changes the temperature in that compartment so drastically to so cold that heat can't exist anymore. So super clean. They use it all over the world. We're kind of late in the RV world. We use it for things like planes and trains. Boating industry uses it. They use it for the International Space Station. They use it to protect the Declaration of Independence. So non-toxic, and like I said, it leaves no residue. So it's a perfect application for an RV. They also use it in server farms too, because once a particular server, if it happens to go up, it's not going to ruin the rest of the servers in that room. And that's the same for an RV.
So where would you install this in an RV?
Great question. So that's the beauty behind it, because we can install it all over. There are 20,000 RV related fires every year. 2/3 of those fires are electrical. So we want to put these tubes everywhere in the coach where there might be some sort of electrical fire. So whether that's in the engine compartment with your chassis batteries, we would put a 21-foot length tube of this around your engine. We'd cover your starter, your alternator, your chassis batteries, your house batteries, your inverter, your transfer switch, your 50 amp cable or 30 amp. We'd want to cover your Aquahot or your Oasis system, water heater, your furnace. We'd want to cover your generator,
So pretty much any
Everything.
little spot.
Any of those
And the nice
spots.
thing is that these are all individual little installations.
Individual tubes. So a lot of times people want to cover their whole coach. A lot of times people don't have the means to do it all at once. So that's the beauty behind it, is we can do it in stages too. We can cover part of the coach, we can cover the entire coach. So it's a really great thing. We want to take that 20,000 people that have this happen to them and take that number down. So we're taking it coach by coach.
And so one thing I didn't talk to you about before, but does your insurance give you any discounts for these things? Have you worked that out with the insurance departments or anything?
Yeah, so we're working with several insurance companies right now. Nationwide actually does offer a discount if you have this installed in your coach. And sometimes we've heard of Farmers and State Farm, when you have relationships with your agent, they will work out a discount with those companies for you. We're currently in talks with Progressive right now, trying to work with them to see if they'll start offering those that have this as part of their coach some sort of discount. So great question.
So, and then I guess the last and important to a lot of people is the cost, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You said you could do it in little stages and things, but
You can.
what would be like the average cost? This is something that you guys install, we don't, right?
Correct. We do professionally install it, and we do that because not everybody understands proximity to things that could heat and activate it prematurely. So we do have trained technicians that install those. It's a 4-year warranty, and so if we want to be able to have that warranty, we have to have a professional install it. And so it can range in price from doing just a gas absorption refrigerator for $300 or $400 all the way up to an entire coach, as much as I haven't really ever seen it go above $5,000. But there's a big range in between. So we always have to look at the coach. We measure the volume of the compartments for the tubes. The volume of the compartment dictates how much extinguishing agent we need for that particular compartment. So we really have to take a look at it and measure the compartment for volume, and then we can know how big of a tube we need in that particular space. So
Right.
the number of tubes really dictates the amount of cost that it takes.
Okay.
Every coach is different, every towable's different, every floor plan's different, so really have to have eyes on it so that we can measure all of those things.
Okay, great.
Exactly.
Well, thanks, Chuck.
Yeah, you bet. I appreciate you taking a look at our product and telling all your friends about it.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah.
All right, so we have Tom here, and this product is something new, and he developed it, right?
Exactly.
Okay, great. Can you kind of tell us about it a little bit?
Sure, we're happy to, yes. We designed the RV Inline Sanitizer to sanitize your water line. You take all the bleach that's in the system, put bleach into your fresh water system, and basically kill all the bacteria, the mildew that is growing in your water line. We make take the smell out of your water, we make it clean, so you got fresh water all the time. All your spigots are done, all your bathroom stools are all done. Bleach and meth, it kills everything. So
Okay. Do you have this on there all the time, or just every once in a while?
I do mine about every other month. The climate control makes a difference. The warmer the conditions, the more mildew, the more heat you have, the more I do it. So when I'm traveling down south here, I'll do it every month and a half. I travel north, I'll do it every 3 months.
Okay. And then, can you drink this water when you're doing that too, or do you normally drink fresh water, bottled water?
That's kind of up to the individual, I suppose.
Okay.
I sometimes I like to bring my own bottle of water along, but by purifying the fresh water supply, you actually can drink it because it's going from the faucet to your glass, and it's very clean water.
Okay, great.
Bleach is the factor.
And then, how much does this run? This little
They're $33 delivered,
$33 delivered. Great. All right.
and you can go here at the show for $30.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, thanks, Tom. Appreciate you explaining all this to
I
us.
thank you very much. You have a great day. Take care, young man. Take
Okay.
care.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take care.
Hey, James. How are you doing today?
Doing great.
Great. And I was just giving James a hard time because it looked like he was from Texas, so he was telling me he is, right?
Yes, born and raised, 73 years.
So what I wanted to show here is one of our viewers mentioned that I missed gate guard in our little thing on employment, so work camping. And so I finally found the booth.
Yes, sir.
You guys kind of blend in here.
Yes, sir.
So anyway, I was wondering if you could just take a second and just kind of explain how this works
Okay.
for work camping.
What we do is we take your retired or work campers in their own RV, place them on an oil field entrance gate. They monitor the traffic in and out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We furnish full hookups, and we pay $175 per day per couple. So that, and you have a 30-day minimum requirement to stay. You can work as long as you like after that. We work in South Texas and West Texas, and we are hiring year-round, every day, every week of the month.
Cool. Well, it sounds like a pretty good little setup then.
It really is. A person can make a couple can make a little over $5,000 a month.
Well, I'm sure there's a few viewers here that would be interested in that kind of cash.
Yeah,
so.
we have picked up quite a few people. We hire year-round, so you can come spring, summer, fall, winter, any time to work.
Okay, great. Well, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we're talking to Christina. One other spot that I missed in the work camping little setup. So you guys, you're with Southern Cross, right?
Yes.
That's the name of it?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you guys do that for work camping?
So we do a gas line leak survey. We contract with companies and gas line servicers all across the country. And we have a work camper program. We also have a full-time year-round program. But what we do is we carry methane detectors and we walk the gas lines looking for leaks. We
Okay.
find a leak, we pinpoint it, grade it, and report it back to the gas company. So we're just finding the leaks, but we're not fixing the leaks.
Okay, and this can be part-time or?
It's full-time while you're with us.
Okay.
We don't have a part-time weekly schedule.
Okay.
But it's 40 hours a week. It's always weekdays only, no nights, no weekends, no holidays. So the schedule's
Okay.
great.
And then what about places to stay?
So we pay per diem in the amount of $250 or $300 a week. You provide your own campsite. You make your own reservations, pay for your own campsite.
Great. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I think I covered everything now. So hopefully everything's been picked up. We've picked up, another workplace. We picked up that Proteng place. So I think we've covered most of the stuff. One thing I did want to point out is our resort that we work camp out right now actually has a booth here also. And that is Sundance RV Resort and Fortuna del Rio. Now, this isn't work camping related, but however, if you look here at this coupon, you can come down and stay for 3 nights for free. And the only requirements are that you have to be 55 and older, and you've never stayed at one of these resorts before. So if you're gonna stay at Sundance, then you need to be able to, your rig has to be 36 feet or less. And then you do have to mention this coupon to be able to get that particular deal. And then it's within that date range of February 21st through October 30th. But hey, that's how we came down to Sundance to start with. And then now, hey, we're work camping and we come back to Sundance all the time. So we've really enjoyed it. So maybe this is just an opportunity for you to come down. You can spend a little bit of time with us if you want. So anyway, it's a great resort. The weather has been crazy since we've been here. A lot of wind. I don't remember it being this windy, but maybe it's just because I have short-term memory loss. I don't know, or long-term, whatever it is. But it has been really windy this week, and so it's been really hard to not get a little bit of wind noise when we're videotaping. So I apologize for that. We have had a great time. We are on our way back to Yuma now, and so we'll be down there. This will end this little setup that we've had going on with Quartzsite, a video a day. Hey, I made my goal. I had a goal of being able to do a video per day, and I have completed that goal. So want to thank all those that participated, all the interviewees. Is that how it goes? I was the interviewer. Okay, so the interviewees and things, they all did a great job. Hopefully we've learned a lot, because I have, so hopefully you have too. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. So thanks for watching, and we won't be around Quartzsite anymore, so hopefully we'll just see you down in Yuma somewhere, or out on the road, or maybe on our next video. So take care.